Hello, and welcome back to the Fate of Aeothar.
After finding and confronting the rumored bronze dragon, Aydirath the Noble, the party pleads their case, asking for his assistance in the coming battle. Aydirath asks them questions about Wintervale. Were they good, noble people? Did the town deserve to be helped? Or was it a nest of vipers about to be cleansed? After determining the heroes were just and speaking the truth about the Baron, his army of darkness, and the danger coming to Wintervale, the group mentioned the Black Dragon currently aiding the Baron, which piqued Aydirath's interest and seemed to be the deciding factor he needed to join the battle. They leave and make their way back to Wintervale, stopping into the small port city of Belport, and that's where we're picking up.
Well, we don't leave before a very important conversation that everyone witnessed of Moss and this dragon talking about him knowing some fucking archfey from the Feywild, whatever the fuck that combination of words means.
Every time we've tried to speak to Moss about it, he's gone completely freezy.
Until now.
Blue screen. Complete blue screen.
But now, I believe... So we're landed, or are we still flying?
You're landed.
Landed. Am I still a bird?
Do you still want to be a bird?
Well, it's like, did we just land, or have we landed for a little bit?
I think we just landed. Yeah, I
if
think we just
landed.
landed.
I mean,
I'm still a bird, yeah.
Yeah, I would say you guys just landed. Everyone's probably,
Puff
getting
on the
off you.
ground. Yeah. Just getting everybody off.
Spaz gets out of his dog harness.
Yes, he is.
I believe. Yes, no, this is also my last wild shape, so definitely not.
No, you mean Talia's still in the elf harness?
That's right. That's right.
Talia's still in the harness first.
That got too big. I love that dog.
But yeah, so currently what you see is you are on the coast, and it is still like the coastal tundra area, so it's very flat. There's probably like ankle deep snow on the ground, and you can see like shoots of dead grass like shooting up occasionally out of the snow.
Is it currently winter?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's like small outcroppings of rocks too, like kind of just scattered around. But for the most part, it's very flat. It's very like white and barren of like trees and greenery.
Are there any big rocks? Are they all like smaller rocks?
No, there's like larger boulder outcroppings too.
Alright, yeah. So Moss is just gonna kind of like, in very large bird form, just kind of like use his tall neck, try to look around, get a good peek, see if there's anything outside of like people hiding, just like general survey of the surroundings, like what the fuck is around here.
Okay, so looking around, the town itself is made entirely of stone, with some wooden elements to the houses and buildings, like the roof and support beams are all made out of wood. It is nestled right on the coast, and there is a small dock. Not like a small dock, but relative to like Wintervale, it's a small dock, but it's still like fairly good sized. It's not like a large port city dock. This is it would accommodate like 2 to 3 ships probably, like
Enough for
the area, right?
But
yeah.
Nothing crazy. All right, yeah. So just not gonna point anything out to anybody, but just kind of look at them, see what they want to do. Not speak, because he's a normal. He's still a metal bird, but he's not like some freakish metal monster right now. He's just a giant fucking bird.
Just big bird. Not big bird.
Yeah.
Kind of big bird. Kind of similar, actually. Kind
of. The streets on the town seem like pretty empty for the most part right now, and it's very quiet in this town as well.
Isn't it the middle of the night right now?
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
We should probably look for somewhere to sleep.
That is a good idea, actually.
of.
Yeah, it's probably a tavern in the town.
With my long neck, can I see a tavern over all the buildings? Long
Neck.
neck. Nick.
Roll a perception or investigation. Actually, you're actively looking for it.
Could it be
Ooh.
perception though? Because I'm like scanning a city.
Tony's
What's
gonna
that?
have a
Ow!
go.
Fuck.
Could it be perception though? Because I'm like scanning a city.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Tony's gonna have a go.
Guidance as well, so
Nope.
I'm at a D4.
No. Yay!
22 plus a D4.
Pretty
Okay.
sure 22 gets it.
25.
Five.
Five.
To,
Man.
to paint this picture, you've spotted a place and Tony's looking the exact opposite direction. Like hand over
Tony
his
is on
visor,
top
like
of Moss's head looking.
Where-
Tony's looking to the forest. He doesn't
Yeah,
see
he's
the
like-
town.
he's ready. Got a bit of sand in my eye or something.
Talia grabs
How
his
the
like
fuck
head
do you
and
have sand
turns
in your eyes? How did you manage to do that?
Talia
I haven't
like
had this
grabs
helmet off.
Talia like grabs his head and like turns it towards the city. It's like that direction.
Oh,
Moss.
yeah, that would help.
Moss will like lower his head all the way down to Talia and kind of like nudge her hip with his beak.
Yes.
Just kind of like tap the ground twice and like keep his head low. Kind of like look up at the top of his head. Like,
Get on.
Ah, okay.
Moss nods
She gets off.
and he
Like
raises
for a
his
ranger.
up,
For
and
ya.
I assume with a 25 I can spot like the shit bar inn or whatever like fish
will
town
be-
inn places go. Minnow
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, I would say that you spot it again.
So yeah, if I with looking at it, I kind of look in the direction and kind of like gesture my head and aim Talia in the same direction, so she can
Like-
see the inn that I'm looking at without like talking.
For reference,
I-
Tony has
I
gone back to
assume-
looking in the wrong direction.
I assume I see it, or do I also have to roll?
Yeah.
Since I'm like, gesturing to
Roll
her.
perception.
I am like trying to guide her because I like advantage.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see if I'm blind or not. I'm not. Apparently, yay! I see it. Yay!
Okay. So yeah, you see a building that would more than likely be the tavern at the end of town.
Does it look shitty?
It doesn't look great. Yeah.
It's for
Oh,
fish
she's like-
people.
Not.
You've,
It's not elephant.
You've
Sure.
you've slept in better taverns.
Does it smell like fish? Yeah.
And you do see that like near the dock there are like merchant stands and stuff where they are selling fish. It seems like
Hmm.
probably a big
Nice.
fishing town. Probably relies on like fishing and sea trade.
Cannibalism.
Half cannibalism.
Sorry guys, hold on. I just got this weird like whisper in the back of my head that said cannibalism.
Oh, I didn't hear anything, guys. You guys are weird.
Okay, so do we
So
go into
she-
the town?
he said-
Yeah. Was that a message from Bakov?
Moss
probably.
kind of like as you all start like just walking in, Moss just kind of like looks down and like kind of like opens up his wings and looks down at his body, and then looks at the group walking in, and just kind of like shrugs and then shifts back down to his standard, still pretty large form.
No, but listen, Talia's
I
probably
mean-
like still, I don't know, on his neck or whatever, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
just
you're,
shrinks
like,
down
on my
really,
shoulders.
really
You're like
fast, and then
Piggybacking Talia.
Talia's up on
shrinks
Moss's
down.
shoulders. Yeah.
no, what I
He's
was
not
imagining is
that
he
strong. He is
he
not
shrinks-
that strong.
no, what I was imagining is like he shrinks down really fast, and then she's still in the air like in a cartoon,
Oh, the
still,
Looney Tunes,
still
like, looks
looking,
down.
yeah,
Down. Looks forward.
looks down, and
We'll head into towards the town.
Okay.
Now that I'm back in this form, I could probably guide us too, but yes. Through Moss and Talia's professional investigative efforts.
yes.
Okay. So yeah, you begin walking down the road through town and make it to the other side, and you see that the tavern is it's lit up. it seems like there's people in there. It seems to be relatively like busy. So
I mean, they have lights. That's a bonus.
Yay! They don't live in complete darkness.
Ooh.
Moss,
That means though
Moss
they're
throws his
human,
hood up.
mostly, probably.
Maybe.
They don't have dark vision, probably.
You don't know that.
Hardrada probably already
I
has
mean,
his
if
hood
they
up.
they wouldn't need light if they had dark vision.
Oh, yeah,
Sonny has
Hadrada's still
his-
like half
oh.
demon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
You've got your hood up, and there's like this massive like air space where your horns are just like on your head.
Nah, you know like how
Your hood's like over them.
you know like how when like what are they called? It's like a actually, you know my old profile picture, Darth Nihilus? It's like his head where it's like a square with like a divot in it.
I got nothing.
Right, I'm blank.
I got-
I'ma
I
just
got
trust you on that.
What the fuck is a divot?
Like a hole.
I'll just show
But
you.
not a
what
hole.
I
A
mean.
dent. Homie's got a dent in his head.
Alright, don't describe it as depression, Mike. That's not.
Depression. It is depression.
Okay.
depression.
Okay,
Anywho,
back to the tavern,
Anywho,
walking there. Does anyone talk to
Yeah.
us or just?
Yeah.
You don't see anyone on the streets.
Okay, so we
Okay,
go
so
into the
it's
tavern.
completely bare.
Unless anyone else wants to do something else.
Is the tavern door shut?
Talia's probably just looking around for her girlfriend.
Okay.
Here!
Hey,
X.
We're not. I'm not ready to have that conversation yet.
hey guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not getting good vibes from this town, but that's probably just
Me
stories I've
I
heard.
mean, you
Also,
walk to a
just-
town and there's no one
Are
on
you
the
getting-
streets.
I mean, it's
Is
the
there
middle
a-
of the night.
Is
Yeah,
there
that's
anyone
true.
giving us the "I'm gonna fucking murder you" eyes? I like
No,
scan
sir.
the crowd.
I mean, if there's no one on the
What
street,
crowd?
So I'm assuming there's people, and we're walking into a tavern. There's probably more
Oh, yeah.
people.
In the
oh
tavern.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, I mean, walking into the tavern, there's quite a number of people.
So I like.
all-
Can I get a vibe check on the crowd?
Sure. Roll a perception or insight.
Oh.
Yeah. No, sorry, insight.
Mass insight. 21.
God.
Hell yeah. Just
Uh,
old rolls
Tonight,
today.
We're out here.
So the tavern grows silent as soon as you walk in, and all the
Awesome.
people who are like talking and drinking like stop and like slowly turn their heads and like look back at all of you as you enter.
Oh, sick.
I wave with my
Nice.
fingers and say, afternoon.
Yeah, they don't really greet you back. They just like look at you.
Just watch.
Friendly.
You can see like some of them have like very bulbous eyes.
Mm.
Definitely like larger than what their head would allow.
That's
Okay.
uncomfortable.
I'm
That's
gonna
go to the-
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna go to the counter. You assume there's a counter? Or bar?
Yeah,
Do they
there's.
have anime eyes?
No,
Corn, I will murder you.
bulging eyes, not like.
Bartender turns around and is like, "Ooh, what's this?"
I didn't want to serve you meat or
Bartender
anything.
turns around, their mouth starts moving before they start speaking.
And as you approach the bar, you can see that the barkeeper, he has like 3 vertical slits along like his neck, going from like the bottom of his neck like up to like behind his ear, and the same like bulbous eyes, and doesn't really pay you any mind as you walk up. You see him like spit in the glass and like wipe it out with a rag.
Oh, that's fun.
That's hot.
What?
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 All he wishes he was that glass. Say to the bartender, can we have a room?
You don't.
Just a room? We're like a
Or at least
giant-
can we all have a room, rather?
And we have 2 rooms.
And
Can we all have a room each?
and he looks up at all of you and says, outsiders staying the night, huh?
I mean, you run a tavern.
And he says, well, your business is your own. If you want to stay, that's fine. And
Just for one night.
like puts 5 room keys on the counter.
What do we owe you?
He says, "Don't worry about it."
They're gonna eat us.
That's sketchy as fuck, but okay.
Okay.
No. I'm looking up at him and say, well, now I'm worrying about it.
Next
But I
we put
still
the
take a
room
key.
keys.
Talia
Um,
like leans to Jurgens like, can we share a room?
That was the plan.
His
Okay.
arms like slightly moving under the counter. Don't worry about it.
I guess
Moss takes a room key.
Yeah, I guess.
Talia also takes a room key to not be suspicious, but she will stay in Jurgens' room with them.
Can I get a vibe check on this like pervert dude? I don't like this guy at all.
I mean, you liked him a minute ago.
Roll insight.
That was the past.
That was then. This is now. He seems indifferent, but
Like just
Yeah.
another day on the job.
mm-hmm.
All right. No, yeah. Moss is completely just reaches forward, grabs it, bows softly. Doesn't say a fucking word though. He's very uncomfortable right now.
Adrada, do you have a room key?
Adrada picks up a room key.
Then I'll take last
Okay.
room key.
Okay.
And
I think there's an extra because Alex or Durgit and
No,
No,
Talia
yeah, we're gonna
takes
share a
Talia
room,
and Jurgen. No, we should take the room key still to not be, suspicious, so they don't know.
oh, okay.
You
know,
Okay.
she whispered it like to them.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
And
be
then-
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Roll a
Don't
stealth check
be
on that
suspicious.
actually. Roll a stealth check on that actually.
Oh,
Why
fuck me.
stealth? Why?
It's like a
Well, because we're-
because
would
I
it
whispered
be
it.
deception or stealth?
Because
No,
we're not,
stealth.
We're,
More like-
we're
They're not
well,
trying to.
I whispered to them. So
They're
that's why.
they're not trying to deceive. They're trying to say this
Conceal.
quietly. I assume without
I
being.
see.
Come
I
on,
see
come
what
on.
you're saying. That's like the aspect of the.
Ah, fuck!
Okay. Cool.
So
Got it.
she leans over in front of the bar, like, I'll sleep with you, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
Durgan,
wait,
how
wait,
would you feel if I took
it's-
lodgings in your room tonight?
Did someone remember exactly the words Pixel said? Because
Pixel, Pixel, the
Talia,
me.
Pixel Talia, I don't know. Was it that she said that Talia is staying in Durgan's room, or just that they're sharing a room? Because
Just that they're sharing a
that
room, I
sharing.
think.
Okay, so they know we're sharing a room, but they don't know which room we're in. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably only a certain number of rooms in this place. But...
Yeah, it's a
Still.
1 in
There's
it's a 1
only
in 5
like
chance.
2 rooms upstairs anyway. He just gave us 5 keys to 2 rooms.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Yeah,
Say, unless someone wants alcohol, I don't.
I also don't. I don't want to eat anything here.
I don't
Oh,
trust
okay.
it.
No offense.
Moss is fine. He just goes right upstairs.
You don't want to drink out of that glass?
Fuck off.
I'd rather not.
That's Ollie, not Moss. Fuck off.
Alright.
What was that earlier with the monster fucker?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm headed up to my room.
Demonetization.
We're
Yeah.
not monetized.
You think
anyway.
we ever gonna
Yeah,
get
we're not
monetized? Fuck
monetized
that.
anyway.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't think-
let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you go upstairs, and the rooms aren't great. You know, they're
Awesome.
kind of dusty,
Shitty.
old. Don't really look like they're taken care of that much.
I'm taking the room that has the least mold in it.
Doesn't seem like a lot of travelers come through here.
Or does it seem a lot of travel in here
And don't make it out.
and get turned into pie?
Well, let's see. Roll a.
This is paranoid turning
Pie
off.
check. Pie check. Where's the pie?
This is like Tony being
Uh,
like nail bitingly
no.
like, what if they kill people here?
I don't know if
I'm
it-
be sure I've told you about the disappearances. Sorry.
I don't know if it would be an insight check, would it? I mean, I don't really know
I
what
mean,
else it would be.
If they
either.
don't turn people into pie here, you could be
I
like
mean, would it
high
be
rolls
like
are
an
bad, low
investigation
rolls
of
are
like
good.
looking around. You're trying to like gather information, like
I'd
investigation.
really
right?
appreciate it if it wasn't an investigation.
That's
I
what makes the
mean-
most sense to me for the role.
Yeah.
Maybe
Investigation's
perception
fine.
then also.
Ooh, pie making town.
Ooh.
These people are the most
Tony's
trustworthy I've
terrifying.
ever seen.
Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
God, they could. What if they kill people?
I'm sure they don't.
I mean, you're like
Actu-
the only human, so.
Are we still this? Are we still in the same?
We're
like,
none of
hallway?
us are human. Well, Tony's. Oh, that's true.
Tony's-
Tony
that's-
is the only human. That's true.
Excuse
I was like, none of us are human.
Guys,
And Tony is.
Guys, have you forgotten about the stuff I've told you about the rumors? Why I haven't been to Bellport yet, and why people aren't really staying there? I've told you this information.
Yeah, that's
You know,
why I'm
rumors
not a
about people
fan.
disappearing and all.
And
That's
Moss
why I'm
goes
not
into
liking.
his room and goes to sleep.
And I'm going to Talia's room.
Okay, I'm concerned for Moss's sake.
Stay in his
Well,
room
less
then.
for Moss's safety, Moss can blow people up. More, I'm concerned for the general safety of everyone else if that happens. I don't want to get tidal waved in the night. So...
If anyone should be worried about anyone's safety, you should be worried about mine. I'm the least capable of taking care of myself.
Right.
Let's take a look at where my spells are, because I'm a dick about my spells.
Listen, if you want to come with me and stay in the sentry room, that's fine. We have a security camera.
What?
What's
He's
the
called
security
Moss, he doesn't
camera?
sleep.
Yeah, I'm kind of always awake.
So, like...
I can just use
Bosses.
fear on anything that tries to come in.
Alright, but what if you don't wake up?
I'm not
What if
going to
they're-
sleep.
What if they're immune to fear?
Then you're gonna have a level of exhaustion.
Well, yeah, I'm still taking my long rest. I'm just not gonna go to sleep. You can take
Heal
a long rest
all.
without going to sleep. You can like do downtime activities. However,
also
would I
have
still
to
get
sleep
would I still
eventually,
get a
Otherwise, you get exhaustion.
yeah? Would I get a point of exhaustion from just not sleeping for one night?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I'll ask Tony. Can you put alarm on my room?
Actually, put alarm on all of our rooms.
Tony is going to
Automatic
reply no.
Okay.
I don't have that prepared today. So,
Fine. I'll put
Tough luck.
arcane lock on my. Or I'll put arcane lock on my win. Or is there a window? Or are we on the second floor? Or what?
Yeah. There's a window in each room and the main door.
Okay, I'm gonna use arcane lock on both the window and the door. So that's 2 of my spell slots. Or actually, can you do arcane lock on multiple things?
I thought arcane
no,
lock is an
okay.
actual lock and not a spell.
Actually, wait, I do
Oh,
have an
so-
arcane lock and I do have the spell arcane lock.
Oh, it's both. My bad.
So I'll
The
put the
answer is
arcane lock
yes.
on the window and then I'll cast arcane lock on the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around the room to see if there's anything fishy going on, both
Ha,
literally
get
and
it? Get it?
and figuratively.
Okay. Roll investigation.
God.
I assist.
11.
Oh, damn it.
Seems like
You
a
can-
pretty-
You can
Seems
look
like
around
a-
too.
I also look if something's fishy.
Moss
doing some
goes
Holmes
and
and Watson.
deactivates in a corner.
Ayy. 16.
Back to a corner, looking at the window and the door.
I'm a
Okay.
peek into Moss's room, like, hey, can I,
You are welcome to sleep if you need
Thank
to.
Right. So, you still don't find anything like in the room. It's not like a greatly taken care of room, but it's not. You know.
I guess.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Good idea.
Question.
Answer.
Are there any other points of entry that could be possible, or anything like that?
Short of them cutting a hole in the roof above you and like coming in from the top, no. It's just the main door and the
Oh
window.
my god, watch as that happens.
Watch
They'll
as we
use a
get.
fucking laser,
Foreshadowing.
bro. No idea.
Foreshadowing.
Dun 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 dun.
Repel
They got
down,
like a glass cutter on the window.
repel down on a rope.
Well, actually, they can't get through the window in general since I cast the arcane lock on the window, so they just can't
No,
get
you
through the
put
window.
the arcane lock on the window. You cast it on the door.
True.
They can still break both,
You know-
right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I put the arcane lock on the window. Never mind.
And they
Yeah,
could
you know-
also just break the window.
You know, windows
yeah,
are
true.
glass, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They
we're just a
can't-
glass.
That window will not open until
If
it's
the window's glass, I feel that's a pretty good wake-up call for Hadrada if someone's breaking it.
You know what? Fair.
Oh, what time is it?
I'm actually also going to use
We're all so suspicious, and watch as nothing happens.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, that's all the precautions I'm taking for this night, and I'm going to go to sleep with one eye open.
Can I lock them
Not
now?
actually, I'm just going to sleep, but like, you know, I'm just being cautious.
The windows have like a rudimentary locking system, like where they, it's like a double window and where they like come together. There's like a small metal latch that hooks them together.
Okay.
So it's not like sturdy by any means, but it's something.
Yeah, it's good enough. Would I be able to remove it quickly if like if someone came into my room and I want to fuck off?
Yeah, no, you just like flip it up or down.
Okay.
Every game system, it's you and Windows.
How's Sam?
Sam still is not seeing anything.
Still nothing. Cool.
Nope.
Can I have him like run into town?
What's that?
Go grab
Can
a
I have him like
seat,
run into
six.
town? Like just see how the general moves before
Sure.
the potential attack.
I'm actually going to use my familiar, which I forgot I haven't unsummoned yet, so he's still there. He is going to actually watch the window.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have Azia as. I don't remember, what did I have Azia as last?
Snake, I think. Snake or
I watched.
Fucking
I
bird.
will.
Those bird.
Okay, I will change her into a. One moment.
Hey, one moment.
Oh yeah, it was but because we looked
What's
for
a one
like,
moment? I've never heard of that.
Shut
Is that in the
the fuck
I was in
compendium?
the monster man.
I'm good. A fish. No. Oh, okay, that was you. A fish. No. A wheeze. No, I'm just gonna leave her a raven and then have Azia just be somewhere in the room watching the door and the window. And she's supposed to alert us like
You
when
don't
someone's
get to
coming
sleep. You have to watch me sleep.
She's made out of stardust. Yeah, she doesn't need to sleep. She's made out of stardust.
She's
Okay,
lost you.
I'm heading to sleep now.
Alright, night
Me
Coram.
too.
Take it easy, man.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Who left? Oh.
Tony, now what is it you were dealing with Sam?
Just get him to see how everything is before the
And this
potential
count?
attack.
Oh, and Wintervale, not this.
Yeah, where he's staying.
He's living
Okay.
in the stump for now.
So yeah, go ahead and roll investigation with Sam.
Oh god. Weasel stat block.
Alright, he's still a weasel. He's not a bird.
Yeah, he's a little weasel. Weasel funny.
Well, going with that then, don't even worry about it. The surrounding area that he's currently in is fine. There's nothing going on.
Cool. I was gonna get him to like run into town and do some Lego.
Oh, like actually into the city?
Quick
Yeah.
peruse.
Yeah,
okay.
just like a quick like of the area he's near, I guess.
Alright, so yeah, go and roll investigation.
What's a peruse?
Cool. Rolling investigation.
It's a casual investigation.
It's,
Super cash, you know.
it's a 1d20 minus 4.
Wow.
Ooh, a minus 1. Sam, you thick motherfucker.
Sam runs against the wall multiple times.
Yeah. I thought Sam had advantage on. Oh, it's
He has advantage on
checks,
perception checks.
okay. Yeah, I mean, the city itself, it seems quiet.
Cool. Can Sam find a horse to jump underneath the hoof of?
Sure.
Just to die?
I'd quite like him back.
Or you know, you could just resummon him.
Yeah, but this is funny. Sam likes it. He's made of stars.
Fucking die.
Exactly.
So yeah, you have Sam like run between the legs of a horse who like rears up and just squashes him.
Nice. Spooky. He's gonna do like a Shakespearean kind of death scene as he dies. Even though he doesn't care, he's made of stars.
Don't do that!
I'm gonna watch it as he's doing it, and then I'm gonna resummon him.
He loves it. It's fine.
I'd be like, oh, I was so good,
lays
buddy.
open in the rain. A single drop hits the center of the palm,
Oh.
and he fades into stardust.
And then you resummon him in your room, he's still in the same position, and then he opens his eyes and looks over at you for your approval.
I'm like clapping at him. It's like, oh, good job, it was amazing.
But yeah, so yeah, he gets killed, and
He fucking dies and comes back to life, you monster.
In that case, I'm gonna go to sleep with Sam. Not like, I'm going to go to sleep,
Oh,
and Sam is
I'm
going
the
to be
monster
present.
fucker. Got it.
No, that's just bestiality.
that's
Made
illegal.
of stars. No, I'm not trying to justify it. But I'm going to go to sleep, and Sam will be in the room.
Okay.
2 sentry guards.
All right. So all of you are going to sleep.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, yes.
I have my weapon in hand in case something breaks into our room.
My hands are my weapons.
Same.
Ah, look at me,
In a-
I'm a
in a more
spellcaster.
literal
I can
sense.
cast spells.
Okay.
That's what we spellcaster do.
So, all of you go to sleep, and
Okay, night.
None of us
Get
wake
through the
up
night.
end.
and
We do.
and Talia and Durgat's room, from where you have Ozia standing guard, you see your door. Crack open.
locked it. I locked it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. It was locked.
Yeah,
And it
good for
opens.
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Altea was supposed to alert us, so she probably like starts
Yeah,
screaming like
this is her. This is her alert to you. The door to
Like,
your
hey,
room
it
is
happened.
literally opening.
Yeah, that you know what's happening, guys. What do you do?
I jump out of my bed and get my rapier out.
Yeah, also jump out, Moon Fury in hands, like, who goes there?
No answer.
Do I see a person? Do I see anyone?
And
I
then,
have
eyes
dark
just,
vision
and then a
before.
mouse just skitters along the floor.
No,
The door's locked.
you don't see like a humanoid like looming in the doorway or anything.
The way you say that feels like we're absolutely seeing that. And just roll perception. Just
The
to check.
door is cracked open, probably like 2 to 3 inches, so like not very far.
Okay.
Can I ask, is anyone else roused by the...
What are your guys' passive perceptions?
18.
Tony's a very heavy sleeper. So,
Let me see mine. Mine is 13.
Okay,
if
I would
Sam saw
say
something, I don't know if I'd wake up.
I am also awake.
yeah, I would say Moss for sure hears it. The rest of you not so much though.
Hey, Mike,
Can I-
quick reminder: we are playing D&D, not Call of Cthulhu. Just throwing it out here.
Hey man, you guys knew what this town was.
I know.
See a leg come through the
I'm
door.
pretty sure
and
we're
another
doing
leg,
the exact same
and
fucking
another
game
leg.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're still just playing fucking Call of Cthulhu right now. I'm terrified.
Oswald and Ray are gonna pop out any seconds. Like, what's going on
Yeah.
here?
Fish Oswald, fish Ray.
Hello.
I gotta look over to
Bloop, bloop.
Talia with like a questioning look, and I point to the door and basically just trying to ask if I should go investigate or just close it or just wait.
Just like also knocks the door and it's like holds up, like does a thumbs up.
Moss.
Like, yeah, let's
well,
go investigate.
hearing the bird sound will wake up and kind of like nudge Tony awake, but only like half. Like kind of kicks his boot as he walks over to the door, and then we'll
Okay.
open the door and look out into the hall as whatever's happening over there.
Is that
Okay.
enough to ruse Tony?
As yeah, it is. As Durgat like walks over towards the door, there's a psh on the window behind Talia,
Oh Jesus!
and
Talia-
you see a rock come flying in through the glass window and land
Holy
on the
shit.
floor.
I go to
assume
the
that
window
bruises her.
and look outside.
Don't.
I don't do that.
And
I have-
yet,
I have-
for a record,
I
this
have-
metagame, I'm literally just saying don't. In game.
I have Azia like fly to the window and look out. What does she see?
No one. You don't see anyone there. The streets are quiet and empty seeming.
I open the door. What do I see? I look around.
Moss standing.
Yeah, I would say at this point you'd probably see Moss and like Tony coming.
Tony just
like,
looking under his
slowly
armpit.
behind.
Well, I also
What
looked
the
outside
fuck
from
did you
the-
get me up for?
Someone opened our door, but it was locked.
Actually, no, at the window smashing, I'd be like hurriedly getting all my gear on, putting on my metal boots and my metal helmet. Like,
And
what
someone
is it?
smashed the window.
I always just assumed you slept in it.
Yeah, I kinda did.
that's not
I
how
sleep
that
in the
works.
helmet at least.
Yeah, the helmet definitely, but the rest of the armor still takes like.
The helmet stays on.
Okay, so guys, something opened the door and something broke the window. Talia, was there anything?
There was nothing. There was no one and nothing there.
And nothing is in the hallway except for Moss. Moss, did you open our door? As it was
Clearly-
locked. How did you do that?
No, I heard the bird, and there was no one in the hallway.
As you say the bird, Azia goes like, ah!
Hey, Talia, I have an idea. How about we stay in my room?
All of us.
Well, it's
Um,
morning
No.
now, isn't it?
No.
We got woken up.
Damn it.
As all of you are like standing here discussing this, you begin to smell the wood of a fire lofting up, and like smoke coming up through the floorboards.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm running
leaving-
downstairs.
I'm jumping out of the window. I'm just going back to the room and I climb out the window.
Okay.
Someone go wake Quadrata. Actually.
roll a dex check.
Do you not get woken up by the rock coming through the window?
Do I get advantage because I'm really, really good at climbing?
No.
Okay.
No. Come on.
9. Fuck it, I'm falling on my face.
Yeah. So you go to like climb out the window and slip, and fall down to the ground floor, or the ground, I guess, and take 5 points of damage.
Wow. That's very rude of you.
Bruised buttocks.
I thought
Yeah.
5 points. That's a lot. I realized I have 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu, see you no more.
We'll see about that.
And you see, Durgat, once you get to the ground, you see that all the ground floor doors have been blocked by carts, and there is a flame steadily taking over the bottom of the tavern.
Okay.
Talia also jumped.
Okay, I'm yelling, wake up, Drat up, and jump out of the windows. The
Talia,
doors on the floor
jump.
are blocked.
Talia jumps out the window.
Okay,
Guys, also,
uh,
have to make a
I'm
dex save.
assuming Hardrada
Yeah,
gets
roll
up
a
from all
dex
this
check.
ruckus.
Fine, well.
And I literally yelled the entire building to the ground.
Yes! Yes!
18.
Motherfucker!
Okay. So you like tuck and roll on the landing and stick it.
Like dusts herself. I was like, oh, that was easy.
You
And then,
sick flip.
then Durga looks at them like with dirt in their face, just like, you know.
Yeah.
I was in a hurry.
I assume
Um,
going downstairs, Tony has noticed the fire.
Yes, it is engulfing the entire bottom
And
floor.
you know-
Oh fuck!
Durga yelled that the doors are blocked.
It
So
would be funny if
At this
Hardrada
point.
could just walk through all the fire and then just leave. Because he takes half damage from fire.
Durgat and Talia, as you are on the street outside, and you
Oh
see
no.
oh no.
you see the flames creeping up the side of the tavern. You see shapes walking through the street toward you, shambling more than walking.
Just in the streets?
It's arson.
Yeah, like the streets like walking towards you.
The
Okay,
street
well, in
is
that
walking
case,
towards
I'm-
them?
What's that?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I said
Yeah.
the street was walking towards them.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
put on my cloak of invisibility and I'm gonna fuck off into this alley.
Okay.
Wow, just leaving Talia there, right?
Yeah,
Talia can cast invisibility.
that's true. I do that actually. I cast invisibility and follow them.
Okay.
Is this by chance the tavern?
This is.
Oh, this is cool. I, running upstairs, scream at Moss, "The building's on fire, jump out the fucking window!" And then I run into Hadrada's room, grab him, if he's still getting up, and leap out of his window.
I'm just gonna say at this point, it's up to Hadrada if he is awake or not.
I'm up and I've gotten my Perplexicon of nags or whatever.
Just still sleeping. Just still fucking out cold.
Grab me by the collar and leap out the
There's an
window.
arcane lock
and-
on the window, and there's a spell arcane lock on the
Tony
door.
doesn't
Oh yeah,
know
you
that.
can't get through the door.
So he's just gonna try and rugby ram through that doorway.
Hardrada actually takes
Okay,
off the
roll
arcane
strength.
lock from the window.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Ba-da-da-da-da. That's an 11.
Wow. Yeah, so you run into the door and it just stays stationary
Fuck.
and like kind of hurts your shoulders. You like
how-
run into it, like you don't even budge it.
Moss rushing in, how long of a rest did they get? How many hours have
Like
passed?
2 hours maybe.
Damn it. Okay, fine. If it's like that, then I get getting those instructions from Tony and trusting Tony knows he's strong enough to break a fucking door. Is there a window in the hallway?
There's a smaller one at the end of the hallway. I'd say like you probably wouldn't fit through it. You'd have to like go through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
All right. Fucking. All right. Well, if. All right. Hold on. Damn it, check my spell slots.
I imagine Moss is like the calmest one in all this because he's made of
Oh
metal.
yeah, no, he's just like
Oh.
there's a fire downstairs.
His temperature is-
Hardrada is actually also pretty calm considering he's got resistance to fire.
Does
Tony
he
isn't.
know?
I'm banging on your door. Hadrada, get up!
Yeah.
It's fucking burning!
Moss,
I undo
Moss
the
will just
arcane
kinda
lock, by
walk-
the way.
Okay,
Oh,
the,
nice.
the door
Okay,
swings open with a punch.
That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Moss is like about. You see
Have
Moss.
returned.
The door opens and you see Moss about to touch the back of Tony's head, and then the door opens and Moss stops and then nods and puts his hand down.
Full on like SWAT siege with like the battering
Wait, I
ram and
missed-
stuff.
I was
missed-
about
You're
to
all
turn
dead.
him into a fucking mammoth. I was
You're all
about.
dead.
I'd like to punch a hole in that window.
I would like to point out that we're shit at
Okay.
object permanency because where's the fuck is Spaz?
Fuck!
Next to
Right.
Talia.
Spaz is a
obviously.
6-foot
Okay.
dog. He is not allowed inside of a bar.
Okay, Spaz is basically like one of the Minecraft dogs that just teleports with the owners.
Spaz is
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah, literally,
he's just
literally.
hanging. He's
Well,
just-
Yeah,
Spaz
that
is a
case-
blink dog, so literally
Wait,
he can.
Okay, and Talia Pixel, make sure Spaz doesn't walk into lava.
It's just
Yes.
one of those names is correct. Yeah.
I'm speaking to both Pixel the player and Talia the character.
Yes.
Hand through window, yes?
Yeah, easily enough. It's
Oh,
class.
Is window big enough for the big metal boys?
I would say everyone but Moss probably.
Okay.
Fuck off.
So
Where's the big windows in
upon
this
that,
place?
upon seeing that Moss can't
You're
fit through the
literally a
window,
metal man. Like a wooden door is or a wooden wall is like nothing to you.
I'm not strong though.
would just
Tony
like to
is.
say-
Hello.
would just like to say, before Tony rams through the wall,
Oh, come on.
Hardrada is going to thunderwave the wall.
Do you try to
That
do
works.
it ritually?
Okay.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that.
Did it
I'm
roll?
gonna walk around the
Oh, wait, wait a second. I'm gonna
house
cast
to
it
see
at-
if I can anyone jump out of the
Do
other
I have
windows.
to cast it at level? Wait, is this one of my warlock spells or one of my?
I'm
wizard
pretty sure
spells?
Thunderwave's a warlock spell.
It's a wizard.
No, it's a
spell.
wizard spell.
And you know you
Okay.
can cast it ritually.
That was really bad. Okay,
Can
5,
the wall
6,
make
7,
a DC
8,
16?
8 damage.
Okay. I would say
And
that
it
the
is-
wall like cracks, but it doesn't fully break.
Can I push it over now?
Yeah. Roll a strength.
Do
With
I
the
see that
newly
from the
cracked wall?
outside? Like the wall that gets
Guidance,
smashed.
add a D4.
I would say that you probably do. Yeah, you see like a crack in the center
Tony,
of
add
the
a
wall.
D4.
Cool.
Guidance.
With the newly cracked
I mean,
wall.
14 was good enough. But...
18
Okay, but this is
better.
way more epic. I want to
Right.
like scoop Adrada up and like leap out of the wall with him to like cushion the blow for.
Oh, thank you.
Land on Hadrada.
No, I'm like landing on my back.
So yeah, you like burst out of the split wall. The wood and stone is just like, you know, crumbling with you as you like make your way out of it, and you land on the street below. Roll a dexterity check for me,
That's a 6.
and fall flat on your face.
Nice. Adrada's fine though, right?
Is
Yes.
that Adrada fine? Because
Nice.
you're scaring me? Okay.
And Moss will jump out after them and try to land on top of them. So he just runs out and jumps, but he can't jump very far because he's not very athletic, and he just kind of jumps out. And I assume you guys are still right there because you landed on your ass. And he was told to jump.
Okay. Yeah, and as you're standing there in the street, you do see the same shadows, like shambling around town.
Oh,
Can I
they're on the
ask-
front.
Can I ask where these shadows may be on the map relative to us?
Yes. 1 second. So there are some to the east of you,
Some to the east.
and some to the west.
Here I am, stuck in the.
Well, fuck me, I am full
Guys,
buff
we need to
caster
get
right
the
now.
fuck out of here. Let's
I
just
have
run.
like
Yeah,
no.
let's just
Oh,
fucking
really?
spells.
Oh, but I really want to kill these guys.
go. Shut up.
Are you possessed or are you not possessed?
I'm not possessed, but it's fun.
I mean,
Or I'm not
You
possessed, but I
wanna
want to
kill
level up.
Hadrada.
All right.
What's
well,
the level up?
if escape is the goal, and then Moss will reach out and touch.
Uh-oh. That's
Fuck
kinda
it himself. Just keep it cash. Gonna polymorph himself into this time a fleshy Quetzalcoatl. Something you guys aren't used to. Moss is a normal thing right now, not a robo thing.
Ugh.
whoa.
A
Okay.
very natural, non-robotic comes out.
Oh.
I'm just gonna jump on Moss.
Yeah.
Moss is down.
Quite a
Like-
bit of questions asked.
And at the sound of this, the shadows like turn their attention towards you and
Uh-oh.
begin like shambling slowly over your direction.
Go away. Go away.
Can I get a vibe check on the shambling shadows?
Sure. Go ahead and roll that insight.
Ooh.
They seem hostile.
Oh. I mean, I kind of got that impression, but
Just you know, hey, making sure, right?
They
Making
could
sure.
Yeah.
just they could just
They
be
could have
curious.
just wanted to give us fucking cookies
Yeah.
or something, you know. But now we know.
Can you set
just
this,
make it the
house on
Dark
fire?
Souls check on NPCs.
Can you set the house on fire so it actually looks like it's on fire?
Oh, come
You are
on.
a spellcaster.
No,
Yeah,
I meant
one
like
okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Make the
hold on,
houses
hold
look
on.
on fire.
Yeah, hold on.
I was just
Let
gonna
me,
draw
uh,
fire on them.
Let me get your arson going here.
Yes.
It wasn't our
it's
arson.
your arson, Mike. Thank you.
I know.
Yeah.
It was my arson, but it's
Can't
alright.
blame us for this arse. That's
Oh,
nice fun.
I have an idea. Okay. I'm gonna be so mean right now.
Uh-oh.
Wing is down for everyone to get on.
I
I'm
am
going
piling
to
up.
use Scorching Ray on the nearest three creatures, or the nearest three creatures, and if I miss, I want to hit the houses.
Okay, if you
Okay.
miss, you can't be like, oh, I missed the
The
creature.
nearest
Plus I
three
will hit that.
creatures are us.
No, like the nearest three enemies.
Okay.
One second, I have to reset my roll 20 because the chat log isn't opening.
So that'd be this guy, this
I mean,
guy,
you got 20.
and this guy.
Did I roll a 20? Oh yeah, nice.
You can pretend
Yeah.
to shoot at him and try to hit the house. But you can't like aim for him and be like, "Oh, I missed him." Hit the house.
Well, I mean, like, if I were to aim at this guy and the Scorching Ray misses, it would probably hit the house.
Yeah, but that's not how. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
rolled
those
8 both
different-
times. Whoops. Or actually, should I roll it all 3 times for each one, or should I
Just roll 3 times, yeah. It's
Okay.
alright.
Okay, so 8, 8, and 7.
Okay.
And they're set on fire as well.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. If
Oh,
you
fuck me.
are
All of us
staying.
except Hadrada are already on the bird.
We are.
I said I was getting
Yeah.
on the bird. Did I not?
Oh, okay.
No,
All right. Well then,
chimed
If
in
you're
like
not
that.
getting on the bird, I will pick you up.
okay. Well then, if you're on the bird, then that's fine. And you guys are taking off, you don't have to roll initiative.
Yes,
They're
no,
still
so
on fire,
You
though.
still,
I
you
was
still have
waiting
time.
for confirmed Hadrada to get out.
Yeah, I was on.
Yeah, if Hadrada got on, then yes, Moss. With everyone on, hopefully being able to hold on to some weird flesh monster, takes offline and gets us right
It's
the
so
fuck out.
leathery.
Did we
Okay.
just start a second war?
What the fuck is
It's
going
not.
on here?
So yeah, as you fly off, you get an aerial view of the city, and you see a much larger fish-looking humanoid breaching out of the water.
Jesus.
Its hands are about the size of the tavern you were in.
Going higher.
Awesome.
Going higher.
As a man of the sea, how's that looking? Am I getting anything from that?
From this,
Yeah.
roll
As a sorcerer of the sea.
roll a history. Or,
Good.
If you ask me to roll a history, the answer is definitely no.
well, I'm not trying to choose like what you're gonna roll best. I'm trying to choose like what makes.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just staying.
Just remember.
Go with nature or history. Your check, or your choice. I mean, your check.
I don't
It
get
is
to
your
roll nature much, so we'll go with a 9. It's actually better than I expected.
check. Okay.
If it makes you feel better, my nature's trash too.
But yeah, you do not recognize this, although it looks big and it looks angry.
god.
Okay, as a person that grew up in the area, would I know anything about it?
Same thing for you. Roll either history or nature. Your choice.
15.
Yeah, so this is something that you've slightly heard of that's associated with this town in particular. It is a very large humanoid giant type being that is worshipped by a god by these people. There are multiple statues throughout the town and along the coastline depicting this entity.
Okay, I'm telling them that.
I'm not ready to
Awesome.
fight a god.
Neither.
Neither am I. I mean, I don't think it's a god, I just think it's a very large abomination of nature, but same thing. I think, maybe, I don't know, you guys are the religious people.
Okay, so you fly off.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're up in the sky
Very,
already.
very quick, fast.
Okay. Back to Wintervale, yes.
An hour, as far as an hour will get us.
Ooh.
That's all.
At what speed?
Polymorph lasts.
Can I
I believe
ask?
it's 80-foot fly speed.
Let me pull out the map real quick.
Can I ask? Is the thing following us?
Roll a perception check.
Can I give
would,
advantage?
But it's not very good.
How?
19.
I'm helping him watch. I
Don't
don't know.
need it.
Okay.
Yeah. How? How do you help?
I'm looking out for it too, I don't know.
It doesn't seem to be following you, but its full body is now out of the water, and it towers about 50 feet above the top of the highest building there.
Ooh, okay.
Awesome. Like, it's great.
We need to tell
Really?
someone about that.
It is very large, and it has like almost fins on the top of its head that go like all the way back, almost like a mohawk. It has like two large ear appendages that are made from the same like bony, fleshy sort of like material, and its mouth is shark-like in nature, with large rows of like shot glass like shaped teeth that are pointed.
Somebody
And
kill me!
It will.
Shut up!
Guys, okay, I don't know any specifics of this, of course, but my theory is that this thing's just a guardian of the city, kind of, and if we get far enough away from it, then I don't think it will follow us, considering it's a protector, not a like attacker, I guess. But at the same time, I don't know, just a theory.
Well, my theory is it's a terrifying fish monster, and it needs to either die or go away.
Oh, well, so
That's not
also,
a theory, that's a fact.
If it's only an hour of flight, Moss would also like disregard his own and just like for full, even if it gives him a point of exhaustion, since we haven't slept tonight anyway, just full sprint for a full hour. So this whole conversation sounds a lot more like
Fucking hell! It's a giant fish!
like it's 160 fucking feet per fucking 6 seconds.
Oh, that's cold.
In the winter.
In
Yeah.
Wintervale, New Wintervale.
New
Well, you've
Wintervale.
got a giant fleshy bird monster to hug while you're flying.
Yeah.
It's
Brave.
not robotic and cold. This one's fleshy and warm.
okay,
I wouldn't know.
Happy.
so
Well, you're all probably only like half in your armor. You like woke
Tony
up
didn't
and
leave
flew.
behind a
I
single piece
kept
of this
that
plane.
shit on. I don't trust the town. I know the rumors, and you do too.
So I would say an hour of flight would get you roughly halfway back to Wintervale.
Halfway, pod. A full
We
sprint.
can.
I'll take
we can
that.
do this,
Like going
Alpha.
like full speed, yeah.
So then, like in the last like 5 minutes, I would swoop low and try to find us like a cave or larger section, maybe a large rock that would service as a place to camp for the night. A quick camp setup.
Okay, roll investigation.
Real quick, can someone get me a Quetzalcoatl's intelligence? Never mind, I
sure.
can do it now.
I can't do it because I'm the one recording.
There's the compendium. There it is.
So
Quetz.
It is a total. A -4.
All right.
Wait. Are you
As a
doing?
+2 in perception.
Do you have the
minus-
same intelligence as a Quetzalcoatl?
When I polymorph, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
-1.
Dumbass bird. Yo,
Perfect.
that's a feeling.
Stupid fucking bird.
yeah. So you don't really find anything
Then
resembling like a cave.
are there
or...
trees?
No.
Can I see
no.
a tree?
Can
No,
I
it's just
also
nothing.
look out for somewhere to land? As our giant bird is a giant bird.
Sure. Roll investigation.
It's not much better. Oh, well,
Hey, 10.
it's a little better.
Okay. You see like a flat area that you could probably make a camp on. It'd be large enough for Moss to land in his current form too.
I'll like pat him over, like to the side of it, and like point at it.
If I get the gist, I followed his directions.
Like pat left, and then pat right, and then pat left. Then two-hand pat for land.
We've got a system. We're working on it.
So yeah, this area it's very flat. There's no trees. There are like some rock outcroppings that forms
rock?
like a half circle around you. Yeah, they're large.
Yeah,
They're-
big rock.
5 to 6 feet tall probably, and they're kind of scattered and very. There's not a lot of them, but the ones that there are, and it creates like a half circular, like windbreak against your back. And it is very windy because you're like right on the coast and it's very flat.
Oh yeah.
As we land.
Yes, land at rock. Give us cover behind this little half moon.
Okay.
When we get off. Is it like really windy? Is it like quite calm?
No, I mean it's not like turbulent winds or anything, but it's quite windy. Yeah.
Slow and consistent.
Yeah.
As we land.
I like land, stumble, and turn into moss underneath all of you.
Oh.
Like that's how I was pushing it to the last seconds.
Oh.
Okay, I'm getting off Moss, and I
Me
say,
too.
hey guys, can we get close to into the land? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to sleep near the coast when a fish monster might or might not be hunting us.
They won't be able to move that quickly. And I'm about tapped.
Okay.
It's been
I would
a
say
long
you
couple
guys are like a quarter mile from the coast, so you're not like
Okay.
directly on the coast, but you're
Nice.
you're
Okay, so
close.
we're
The
like
wind
basically
does
near.
carry that far. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know, but I also thought it was like 10 meters away is the ocean.
Beachfront.
Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
Nah.
No, you're not beach camping. You're
Okay.
tundra camping.
Okay, good.
We need camping stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys have like
So-
any tents, any gear? Like
We have always improvised a tent with the flying
We
carpet.
have Cadabra. It pushes me onto the floor as it unfurls from my back. Oh,
Okay.
Moss
I
Uh,
was
just
expecting
kinda,
it to look a lot cooler than that.
Moss just druid crafts some like plants on the ground, and then turns and sits, then leans back, and then
Okay.
just like nothing happened, and now he's just like that's it.
I will say, Tony, roll a strength check.
Okay. 15.
Okay. The wind catches the carpet and goes to like rip it out of your hands, but you manage to hold on to it.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
That's nice.
Can I have it fly against the wind to keep a steady position?
Oh, like the surfboards,
Sure.
the artificial surfboards.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
fine.
Nice. And so even if it stops going windy, this won't like fly off on its own now.
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I don't think it would.
Cool. If you don't think it would, you're God, so your word is pretty much gospel. I'm happy with that.
Cop?
Okay,
I'll,
so
I'll kind of like set that up above us, and I guess we can sleep under that.
is anybody taking watches?
Moss is
Suppose we
awake
should
for
be.
every watch, so
Okay.
he's always
So-
present. So if people want to help, he won't say no.
I mean, you have my full permission to wake me up.
I'll take
Here is
one
a
of
rock.
them.
Azia's gonna be there with you.
Who wants? I'm assuming we do. How many watches? What, 3 or 4? Like, Layla.
I would say at this point, probably just 2, because it's
Yeah.
like pretty good ways through the night.
So, two watch buddies.
I'm
gonna
gonna-
be first watch.
I'm gonna be second watch.
Alex is first. Talia is second. Shall
What's their
I
name?
Make the perception check.
What's their
or
name?
Fuck. Durgit. Not Alex. Fuck.
I imagine Mustard so everyone like, so who's taking watches with me? And Hadrada and Tony are like, I mean, we could.
You guys are already asleep.
Hardrada says, I can take a watch, and then collapses on
Well,
the
too
floor.
late.
He's already asleep.
Sleep
We're like
talking.
laid against each other's back, just like mouth open, like.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
get him.
So yeah, Moss and who was first, Durgit or
Me.
Talia?
Durgit.
Okay.
Me.
So yeah, Moss and Durgit roll perception checks.
Oh, I'm terrible at those.
You can give me advantage. Oh, too late.
Shit.
Yeah, no, damn, I was about to say, did you roll persuasion? No. I need to hide.
Can you cast the thing on you with like a +4, +4?
Guidance, I can indeed. As I try to find perception. Plus a d4. 17.
Okay. So yeah, as you're taking your guys' watch, everything seems pretty quiet. The wind begins to pick up a little harder though, and it begins to blow the snow around a lot more, and it has begun to cause almost whiteout conditions.
Jesus. I will give myself, Have my spell slots reset yet? Or is it like about to happen? So since this is like the beginning of the rest, right?
Yeah, it would happen like at the end of the next watch.
Okay, yeah. So then if that's the case, then I will touch myself being like separate from everyone underneath the thing and give myself protection from energy cold. So that way I am resistant to cold energy.
Okay.
Up to an hour, at least, of resistance to that cold.
Okay, cool. Got it. So yeah, the first watch ends. Durgan, I assume, goes
I'm
and
getting
wakes
Talia
up.
out of meditation. I mean, Talia would go out of meditation anyway, because meditation is only 4 hours long, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I know that.
Total. And that means Talia technically also has an entire full rest now, right? Long rest.
Yeah, the rest
Yeah.
is done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back to sleep.
Okay. So yeah, Talia and Moss roll perception checks.
You want me to give you advantage, or should I just roll?
What you got, champ?
In perception, +7.
I'll do it.
Jesus.
We're pretty much even. I'm +8, so I mean we can just both roll.
Yeah.
Close enough. All right, go.
Natural ones.
Shut the fuck up. 19.
You beat me.
19, 14. Okay. So yeah, you are on your watch, and everything goes by pretty quietly. The wind is still just raging, and the snow is picked up again. But besides that, your night goes by eventless, and you see the sun begin to peak up.
And everything resets. Thank God.
I'm just gonna wake the other. I go up to Tony and Hujada specifically, not to Durgan. Durgan I let sleep for a few more minutes, but to Durgan and Tony I go up, stand there for a while. Hujada and Tony, yeah. I stand there for a while and then I kick them both in the butt to wake them up.
5 moments.
I kick Tony again.
Could always
You
use
didn't have
the,
to take watch.
Could always use the lyre on him.
It's like she takes it out and starts singing a good morning song to the two of them. I mean, probably wake her up too, like,
Yeah.
good morning.
We all sleep well last night?
Good morning, Talia.
Moss starts
Morning,
growing some
Durgan.
cocoa beans with Druidcraft in the corner.
There's a
Aw.
lot of fire here. Oh wait, never mind.
There is a lot of fire there.
Where,
The tavern literally caught on fire, so.
I know what we all need.
They burned down their own tavern to spurn us. What fucking idiots.
Right. I think we wouldn't notice. I mean,
What
probably
if they
would not.
remake the tavern every time we travel?
So that's all they know. We died in there. You know.
That's well, we did
They
fly
saw
away
it
in front of
fly
them.
away.
A weird
In front
bird
of them, yeah.
fly away. That's all most of them saw.
They watched Hadrada melt their faces
I have
off.
no idea what you're talking about.
Listen,
Yeah, but they don't know what's Hadrada. It could only be 2 people that made it out, or 1 with a bird. Or just 1.
they have eyes. Come on,
They don't know.
They were
have
fish
fairly
people.
big eyes too.
guys.
However, it was in the middle of
True.
night with a fire, and the fire makes a
Anyway.
little whoosh. Yeah.
So,
The better to see you with, my dear.
I know what we all need this morning.
What do we need?
Cheer us all up. I don the hat. A meal.
Hey Tony, don't you want to eat breakfast at the tavern in Wintervale?
I
Just think
mean,
it's kind of cold and I want to get home.
you'll
listen,
make
I
a
don't
fine point. I remove the hat.
know. Actually, democratic vote or nah?
Nothing.
So there's like
I'm
Wintervale.
going to Wintervale. I'm fine with going
Yeah.
to Tony's cook.
We're in the middle of a cold field, so
So let's go to Wintervale.
And then
I think we're
two
almost there,
giant
too.
metal wings just like flutter out behind the entire party.
Oh my Okay, that's the answer.
Eventually, we're gonna be like these. Oh yeah, he just like a bird forming.
You're getting the fucking windows
You
open.
cut out
Oh, I'm
pretty
so
bad there.
sad you cut off for that. That sounded
Eventually, we're
funny.
just desensitized to it, and you just like spring out your wings on command, and we're just like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One day I'll
We
have
expected
wings
that.
in my robo form.
I climb onto the appointed metal seat with leather
Me too.
upholstery that I'm
Me
sure
too.
is there.
I'm
Okay.
not a fucking airline, you cunt.
We were literally just talking about putting on seats and having a snack cart.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah, that
talking
rolls
about.
back and
You have
forth.
no proof of that.
Like,
There's
if you,
no proof
Actually,
of that.
we
there's
do.
literally video proof of it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Stop the count.
A little robot mouse pops up, and he does like the whole.
Camera. Get the cameras.
There's a little moss on your back that does the exit thing and the life jacket announce. To close your seatbelts, please class
now,
A.
but now I'm like the cool one, and it plays like the hip hop intro video, like buckle your seatbelt or you'll die.
Oh,
Okay, we're going on the bird, and then the bird's taking off, I'm assuming.
I want to get away.
is that the
I'm pretty
inflated
sure that's a
stem?
yes.
Yeah. So
Fly away. Yeah.
yeah, so the bird takes off. Moss takes off. Sorry, not the bird. Metal moss.
Moss
Metal
air.
Yeah, so you guys take off and begin heading back towards Wintervale. You have a pretty good sight of the area. You see Bellport and the mountains by Spire right behind you guys. You can
Do we
make
see
out.
Bellport burning?
No,
Do we see a giant fish creature?
not anymore.
Okay.
That the way you said that was terrifying. Not anymore.
It's right behind you.
You can, I know, right? Just start swatting you out of the sky like King Kong. But yeah, so you can see, like, you can make out the shape of the coastline below you. You can see, like, the tundra, like, reaching out south, and the curtain of green from where it gets a little bit warmer past that. Looking ahead, you can see to the west the mountains that separates Wintervale and this tundra area from the swamp in Blackfield and Limerth and all of those areas, which there is a black rolling fog coming out of it, and from what you can see is almost on the cusp of Wintervale.
Uh-oh.
You see the shapes of soldiers, tents, horses, larger shapes that you can't really identify from where you're at currently.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
Absolutely not.
And
you
you
robotize it.
and you draw ever closer to Wintervale until you finally get to just the outer skirts of it, outside of the main wall.
And we land safely.
Yeah, I assume Moss is landing, or I don't know if he wants to do like a fly around, or yeah. So whatever you guys are doing.
I'll just yeah, I'll do.
Do we
a
want to
fly
show off
around.
or not?
Yeah,
And apparently we
you're
do want to show off.
You're goddamn right. I'm gonna do a fly around. I'm a giant robot bird. God damn it.
Okay. So yeah, roll a investigation.
Investigation.
Yes, sir.
Underperformance for the flyer.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Wow. Well,
Everything still looks calm.
hey.
I'm doing an investigation too because I don't want to set my see my fucking hometown burning or see if it's okay.
Me as well.
Since we're cool with the Duke, I'm gonna fly straight up to the castle. Yeah. We're cool
And
like
land-
that.
And land where?
Right
the
in
roof?
front in the courtyard. Or steps if there are any. And land very carefully to not break any. If there are people, I will not land there. I will do a flyover first to check.
So, there are people, and the courtyard is way too small for you to land in. Like, you would literally, like, break some shit on the way in.
Retrovise against this.
The courtyard, essentially, is, like, the side of the mountain with, like, a bridge going from, like, that to the castle. So...
Then just straight to the fucking front. Whatever. Front
Okay.
door. Front gate.
Alright, so you land in Wintervale and go in through the main gate.
Go back to moss form.
Okay.
One wild shape gone.
And where to now?
Hey guys, we could go to my place actually. We have a kitchen.
Well, we should probably report the
Yeah, but
alliance
breakfast.
with the dragon to the Duke.
Breakfast first.
Breakfast.
don't-
Yeah, actually.
I don't eat. I'll
I-
go
I
do
Oh,
that.
we
Really
do.
care about breakfast.
I just at least want to spend a little bit
Well,
of time in my
you
old
all
house
know.
because it might be the last time I'm in there.
Didn't your parents leave anyways?
My what?
Yeah,
Aren't your
but,
parents
yeah.
not here?
Your parent leave? Your
Yeah, but
parental
it was.
figure?
Yeah, my mother left, but the house is still there.
True.
Oh, fair. I will go report to the Duke.
I
You
will
do
as well.
what you feel you need to.
Ew, are we splitting the party on the cusp of war? I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, if we go by those by things that fucker
Moss
said, we still
has
have at least
complete
1 day left,
confidence
right?
In his entire party
How many
to be
days?
safe.
How many days do we have
We
left
have
till the war officially
precisely-
starts?
No days left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
judging
you-
by the come up, 0.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean,
It was supposed to be 3.
as far as you know, like at any point, pretty
I
much.
mean, how we calculated it? Like, if we had like 2 weeks left.
before
1
it
week?
was 4 days. It was 4 days left, and we got back early.
Yeah, so we have 2 days left officially, as we calculate, but it could be less.
It is less. They're right there.
Yeah,
They're
it
right
definitely
there.
is less.
Yeah, I mean, from what you guys saw, the Black Mist was just outside of Wintervale. There were the areas that you saw people camped at. That was, I mean, by all intents and purposes, like right on the doorstep.
Okay, great. I'm going
I'm
straight home.
I'm rushing to the Duke. If anyone else is.
Going
I'm
to the
heading to
Duke,
the Duke
Duke,
as well.
darling.
Okay, so
Moss,
Tony,
Hadrada,
Moss,
and
and
Tony.
Hadrada.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
going
so
with
you
Durgan.
guys-
Beans Bath. I'm going with
Okay.
Durgan. I said I'm going with Durgan.
Okay.
The third time, Mike.
God damn, woman.
Yeah, you're the one that kept saying it over and over
Person,
again for some
person,
reason.
please.
Yeah, but Talia's a she. You've said that,
Yeah, that's fair.
Talia's getting sassy.
right?
Talia's
like
always
cursing-
sassy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want no
Talia's
liberty.
cursing at the sky.
I'm going with Durgan! Okay, you have to scream it.
Okay. So we'll go with the 3 of you going to the castle, and then cut over to Talia and Durgat. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You're making your way to the castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Oh,
our pixel is supposed to go to
that's-
another channel because we're not there for that, so we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure. Go to Whispers.
Okay, goodbye.
Leave.
Banish yourself.
Shoo!
Good
Big
nerds.
on.
Now for the rest of you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, cool guy corner.
Ugh.
All right.
It's the blonde
So
boy corner.
you come in through the main gate and start making your way towards the castle. You go through the streets and get to the large mountain at the end of the city and begin like ascending the staircase up to the castle.
I do so
uh,
quickly.
What's that?
I'm doing it very quickly.
Very quick, very fast, yes.
Yes.
you get up to the top and cross like the narrow bridge going over to the castle and go in through the front doors.
That is happening.
Right, and you're in the
Yes.
castle now.
All right, we
So-
find
Is
the
the Duke?
You
Is
go
he in
and
the
locate
usual
the Duke.
spot?
Yes.
Yeah, the Duke is there. On the spot
Perfect.
I
the
wave to the
throne.
Duke.
where
We
you belong.
return.
And he gives like an awkward wave back to Moss and says, you've returned. What news do you bring?
Moss turns to Tony.
Oh, I thought you were doing the talk. Okay.
There-
Hardrada speaks up
Apologies.
and says,
Sorry, I was taking a drink. I'm
Paladin.
sorry.
There's 2 charisma casters here, you fucks.
I'm sorry. I was taking a drink. Fuck.
I'm here to look big and
okay.
behind you. You
I don't
guys
want
talk.
excuses, I
Hi.
want results.
Tony, wiping his mouth off quickly from a drink he was taking. Turns to the Duke and says, it looks like the mist is almost on our doorstep. How much time do we have?
And the Duke says, time is up. The battle is now.
have you evacuated any of the city yet?
We've gotten some out, yes.
Well, that's good. So basically, we got the dragon on our side, as far as we know.
And he says, that's good, that's good. He was willing to help then.
Yes. And I'm wondering if if there's anything else we need help with, or that you need help with before the upcoming battle.
And he says, yes, there's much to do. Follow me, if you will.
Well,
And,
also the completion of payment. Was it not? Was there not? Right? Turns to the other 2. Right?
I mean,
I don't actually
I
remember
assume-
any payment.
I assume we'll worry about payment when we're alive.
Yeah, I think
I
we
don't
should worry
At
about
the end
payment
of
later.
this.
The dragons are here. Are they not?
And he
Turns
says,
to the
I mean-
guy, did the dragon not get here?
he says, no, we haven't seen a dragon yet.
Turns to the other 2.
Turns to Moss.
Where is the dragon?
It probably just hasn't gotten here yet.
It should have been faster than us.
It could be lazy.
Yeah, it could be lazy.
Head goes down.
How long? 1 second. Let me check something real quick.
The dragon should be arriving.
I do not have message. How long did sending go?
Literally anyone, anywhere.
Okay. Should I waste a spell slot on that? I mean, can we take a short rest before the battle? Do we have
Yeah.
the chance to take a short rest before the battle?
Yeah, I mean, there will probably be a chance to take like either a short or long rest before it happens.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use sending and ask, where are you, B? No, I'm just kidding. Where are you?
I should do my entire spell sheet again.
Okay.
I ask the dragon, where are you? Where are you?
Wherefore art thou?
Okay.
Dragon.
And you send it, and a couple of seconds go by, no response. And then you hear, patience is not your virtue, is it, small one?
I am sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Soz.
My be.
He says, I will show up because I wish to show up. When I show up.
Can I ask, is Hadrada doing the sending phase?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I point out to the Duke because he's just asked us all to follow him. Currently sending.
Okay. So yeah, after Hadrada sends his message, the Duke kind of looks
a bit perplexed at Hadrad and says, "Is everybody ready?"
I continue sending to the dragon saying,
It's another spell if you do it.
no, I still have a few words.
Well, if he responds, that's the end of the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, well,
Yes.
You don't get like a cache of like words or amount of
It's
words
you
you
say
didn't use.
you say words, you stop
no.
speaking, they speak. That's it.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I say, yeah, I'm ready.
No. The Duke was asking you that.
Yeah, I say to the Duke, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I looked at her dragon and said, well,
And
what
the
was
Duke,
that?
I was
The
asking
Duke
the dragon.
And what did it say?
It said it
Could you
will be
share?
here because it wants to be here, and that it will be here when it wants to be here.
Okay. The dragon will
That's
be.
right. Something about wanting to make sure Wintervale was good. Turns to Durgit.
Durgat is not here.
Yeah.
You just look at where Durgat would be.
Where Durgit usually stands in the group, looks at the empty space. Turns back.
I say to the
Duke.
I forgive you all Scottish people. I turn to the Duke and say, I'm ready now. That sounded more like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That wasn't bad, that wasn't
Did
bad.
you also mean, hold on, did you mean I'm sorry, all Scottish people?
Yeah.
Because you said I forgive you, like they wronged
What
me.
has Scotland done to you?
What did they do, Corey?
Did I say
I
I
forgive you. You said I forgive you, all
I'm pretty sure I
Scottish
said
people.
forgive me, all
Hold
Scottish
on.
people.
No, you
on.
said I forgive you.
You said I forgive you, all Scottish
Right.
people. What the fuck?
Lead the way.
I
Yes.
meant forgive me, all Scottish people.
Sorry, Scottish people. Actually, sorry, Scottish people. Jesus.
Sorry, Scottish people.
Duke, if you would.
We follow the Duke.
Yeah,
as
we follow the Duke.
Aydirath in the back being mildly racist.
Okay. And the Duke like motions for you to follow him and begins walking up the like large spiral stone staircase behind the throne room.
Same as before.
Yeah. And doesn't get off at the landing that you guys interrogated the advisors in, but instead just keeps going up the stairs and just up until finally he comes up to a room with a staircase leading out and a large trapdoor on the roof. And he opens it and climbs out, and you can see daylight, and you are on like the highest battlement of the castle. And he walks like close to the edge of it where there's like a small table like set up there with like a spyglass on it, like a telescoping spyglass.
Yeah.
And pulls it out and telescopes it out and puts it up to his eye and starts scanning around and says, every day they've gotten closer, and now they're outside of our gates. Take a look, and hands it over to whoever is standing there.
I'm
I
right
take
next to
it.
them. That's fine.
I just
Okay.
like Tony goes to grab it and then
He like
Hardana just
he
jumps
holds it
up.
out to Tony and Hadrada's arm between them and grabs it.
And then he looks through it and says, "Yep, they're right there." I can't do a Scottish accent.
No, that was fine. Just keep going with that.
Roll a perception.
Where's my perception? Here it is. 14.
Like, I see it all.
Yep.
Okay. So, looking through the spyglass, you see that there are encampments just right outside of the city.
Mm-hmm.
There are heavily armored humans sitting around campfires, and there's like large communal tents set up. You use the glass to look around some more, and you see off to the side in like a separate part of the encampment is a encampment of what looks like ogres.
Okay.
And then beyond that, you see what looks like an encampment of trolls.
Are they like part of the camp with the humans?
It would appear so, yes.
Mm. I mean, I don't
Are
know
these
that,
like the big Lord of the Rings trolls, or like
They're like D&D trolls.
what are D&D trolls?
Like
trolls in
trolls.
D&D?
Yeah, but like how big are they?
Skyrim trolls.
They're big. Hold on.
I'll throw you a picture.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
Muscly gorilla.
Alrighty.
About like that.
Okay, according to this, it's like 9 feet tall, but okay. Well, I need to open that to look at it.
There you go. Look, here's a picture.
Alrighty, thank you. And so, I say, well, they got trolls there.
And he says, yes, I
Trolls?
noticed.
And, ogres too.
God. How many?
I can't tell, but there are a lot of them. Are there a lot of them?
There's literally an encampment of them, so yeah.
I would say there's a lot of them.
Damn. Are you prepared for something this big?
And he says, what choice do we have?
I'll take that as a no.
We've tried everything we could to get more help, to get more assistance, but nothing. Whatever evil awaits us outside of these walls, we must face alone.
Not entirely alone. I would give him a smile, but I'm wearing a helmet.
Hardrada just jumps up and draws a smile with a Sharpie.
Oh yes, Hadrada's famous Sharpie pen.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Hardrada is going to say,
And that's just kind of like what you can see at the moment. So you don't really know like what's out there.
It's a fucking war band, y'all.
Yeah.
yeah. Hardrada is going to say, what's your plan then?
And he says, well, the plan, first off, is to bar the city and try to keep them out for as long as we can. We'll have platoons of soldiers to meet them at the front, and we'll have some coming from the east and the west to flank them.
Like Minas Tirith?
What's that?
Oh, sorry, continue.
And says our plan right now is to try to flank them as they come in to break open the main gates and take the city. We're relying on the assistance of this dragon, hopefully, should it show up. But we're just men.
Do you have any kind of traps as they enter?
And he says we've set some traps. Yes, we've dug some pit traps. We don't know how well they'll do, but it's
I mean,
something.
Trolls and ogres aren't known for their intelligence.
Well, hopefully that doesn't change anytime soon.
Looks into the camera.
Hopefully.
And yeah, just from like looking at their horizon from where you're at, though, you can see there's just billows of smoke coming up. The air around that area is just dark, either from the fog or the smoke from all the fires. It's hard to tell, but there's like a physical looming darkness over Wintervale.
Okay, I am going to, or Hardrada is also going to, or no, I say, out of character. Is this going to be like Minas Tirith or Osgiliath?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Tell you what, roll a perception check or a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Butter me up.
11.
What's Mike's persuasion DC?
I was wondering, based on what I was seeing, like, is this gonna be more like a massacre based on what forces we have and what forces they have, or is this gonna be more like Minas Tirith, where we could win?
Is it salvageable?
Is it salvageable?
Sure, the
You
power
stand
of
a
friendship.
chance.
Things things aren't looking too good. No.
Okay, but like, Gandalf riding in from the mountains it could save us, right?
A dragon or something.
If you had a Gandalf type character, yes.
Okay, I'll be that Gandalf type character. What about you guys?
What, in your
Karn, you lost your chance to be that Gandalf type character at the first level. Give me that shit.
Fucking soul.
Oh god, my dog.
Look, I'll just pray real hard and a big finger will come and squash them. From the sky. I'm sure that'll work. No, but Tony's breaking it. He's trying to put on a brave face, but he's not. He's a little
Does Tony
spooked.
even have a face? I mean,
Somewhere
with his
under
helmet
there.
on. I mean, like, I know he has a face, but
Faceless.
You don't know if he has a face. Yeah, that's Do you have any kind of like ace card up your sleeve? Or...
do I?
No, I'm talking to the Jew.
Oh.
I know yours. It's Thunderwave.
And he says, well, currently, besides the dragon, I have my elite guard, but there's only so many of them.
I've met them, or at least some of them.
He says, for as mighty as they are, their numbers just aren't there to take care of a full siege by themselves.
I'm sorry for all the references, but are these like the Roman Praetorian guards?
Guards, man, in a town.
They're town guards.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're calling them elite guards.
They're really good at being
They've
guards.
They've got
Well,
pointier
no.
hats than the other guards.
Well, no. Okay, so there's like the regular town guards, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another group of guards, roughly about 10 in number, that have been trained longer, excelled better, who are considered like the elite of the elite, who is the
They're like-
king's personal guard.
They're like,
Like
the
hotter.
military guards.
More handsome.
Oh,
cooler.
stop it.
Alrighty.
Get into the character.
I'm gonna say to. Wait, what does this do? Oh, wait. I have a question.
Okay.
I forgot something. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
never mind. I didn't forget something.
So no question.
No
No
question?
question. No question.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I was gonna ask something. I forgot what it is. Ah.
Take your time. Take your time. It'll come back. We can cut like the 10 minutes of silence. Editing.
Come on,
No, it's gone.
guys.
It's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
If you do remember, just like chime in with it.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, and the Duke looks through the spyglass again and like surveys around, and like kind of snaps it shut and turns around and looks at all of you and says, "I'll be honest, I don't like our chances."
I'll figure something out.
We've been in this position too regularly.
Once.
Once is more than most. Once is more than a 100% increase of the average person.
Experience
true.
is everything.
That is true.
War balloons.
You'll
that's what
have
we need.
us.
Experience
least.
says run.
And the Duke puts down the spyglass, and you see that on the same table there is like a very roughly drawn map of like Wintervale and like the surrounding area. And he goes over to it and like motions for you to follow,
And I do.
Oh wait, 1 second. I actually do.
and starts like pointing around on the map and says, "This is where they're encamped.
for right now, and like points to a section kind of off to the west. Says by tomorrow they'll be here right at our gates. What I think is as they approach, they'll have really no choice but to attack the front gate, as we have nothing but cliffs surrounding us besides the main front gate. So they won't have a chance to flank us, but we can flank them, I believe. I've already sent out 2 garrisons of soldiers to stay put in the hills around Wintervale until the army of the Baron begins coming in. And once they get to the main gate, one will come in from the left, one from the right, and box them in, and they'll have nowhere to go besides backwards.
It's perfect.
And he says
Might
that,
even work.
and he says if we can trap them inside of this kill zone, we can have people on the ballistas on the main walls and just like a fish in a barrel, just take them out.
Thunk.
But our gates need to stand long enough to do this.
I mean, if you need
Cast
someone to do
arcane
that.
lock on a gate.
If you need someone to hold the gate.
He says we have adamantine to secure the gates, but we don't know if the stone walls around it can take that kind of abuse. You've seen what's out there: ogres, trolls, who God knows what else. Gods
Where do you need
know
us?
what else.
Where do you need us?
We can deal a lot of damage, or stand still for a long time. We can do a lot as long as it involves hitting things.
And he says, "This is my plan with all of you." Let me pull up a map real quick, or the map, I should say.
Strike Force Alpha.
Super Robot Monkey Teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. On map. There we go. Okay. So. Should I move the others in to the room, or just you guys?
No, they're not here to hear the plan. I mean, so here's the thing. For like, if it depends on how do we want to be as people. Like, yeah, they won't know the plan, but then we'll just have to explain the plan to them later. For most whisper things, if it's not a one-on-one thing, I think it's fine if they're here for it.
All right. Yes, I'll just
Yeah?
move everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just pull them in here.
Okay. So.
Force them back. They don't get a choice. Just pull them in. They don't get to know what's going on. Pull them. Force them.
So
Just do it.
Wintervale is up here. I did. Calm down.
No.
No,
They're in
Discord.
whispers.
They're in whispers. They should be in chat.
I did it.
There we go.
Okay.
Hi. What's going on? What's going on?
You're listening to a plan for a bit, so we don't have to explain it later.
Because we're getting like an entire game plan from a general, and we don't want to play it back, so we're just gonna like, hey, metagame it, and then we'll be like, hey guys, here's the plan from the general, and then we don't have to tell you later. Okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks.
And
I
so
didn't realize this would happen this quickly. So like, here's the war room. Let's go, bitches. We're like, oh, okay.
so the Duke marks an area on the map and says, the encamped army is here. This is where their main camp is. They have a smaller garrison still behind the mountains, and one they've sent off over to here.
Fuck, I was about to give a plan, and then you said that they had a garrison right here.
And the Duke
Just let
says,
him do his thing.
I don't know how stealthy any of you are, but I feel like
Stairs at where
A lot
Durga would be
of-
stood.
There are a few among us that can specialize.
There's an imposter among us. Sorry, I have to.
How dare you, Mike?
Yep.
I just went quiet there.
Oh yeah, no, I was just letting you guys
Yeah, you're good.
get out your thing. So yeah, and he says, for the lot of you, I feel like we could have a pretty good advantage if you can somehow sneak into the camps from Wintervale. They store alcohol, lumber, timber, all sorts of flammable things. If you can somehow get into the encampments and start large fires and burn some of their supplies and maybe even take out some of their soldiers, it should put a very large dent in their war effort.
At the word flammable, I can hear the grin appear on his face.
On whose face?
On your face.
Damn it.
And he says, if you can do this and take out the supplies on these 3 camps, then we might have a chance. And even more of a chance if the dragon shows up.
I'm much more used to loud and proud, but I mean, we could do something.
And he says, whatever method you use is up to you. I feel stealth might be the best way to go about, but if you want to go in guns blazing, then by all means.
What are guns?
And he pulls out a pistol from.
Oh my god.
It's just a disembodied voice that said it.
Aims at a
What?
target
Oh,
and pulls the
God.
trigger.
Well, then he'd probably shoot against the wall or a window. Fuck off.
And he says, "This is my boomstick."
He just managed to perfectly
Okay,
snipe
put the
across
gun away, we
fucking
get the
city.
Sounds perfect. Is there anything else you need from us?
And he says at this time, no, I feel dealing with these encampments should keep you fairly busy.
Well, you can count on us, I guess.
And he says,
We'll
do
get
this
to
as soon as possible. Perhaps maybe even they won't be able to mobilize tomorrow and come any closer for a bit.
Perfect. Well done. I believe we have a together.
Okay. And the Duke looks at all of you and says, I know we barely know each other, but you've already achieved a great deal for me. I trust you with this. And, like, puts his hand on, like, Tony's shoulder.
I would not do that. I don't.
Oh,
don't
I thought you meant put
again.
your hand on my shoulder. You wouldn't do it. You're too small.
Hey, shush.
At that I say, even if I barely know you, I know this place well.
And he says, well, I thank you for helping us, even though you're not obligated to do so. But we do appreciate it nonetheless.
Is he still holding my shoulder?
No, he's let go at this
Cool.
point.
In that case.
Leans in for a kiss.
I misunderstood.
I've got a boyfriend.
God, I've got a not boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship right now.
A crush. He has a crush.
A not boyfriend.
I can't even tell you you're wrong. At that, I guess we bid the Duke farewell.
Yes.
Okay.
Deep bow from Nod. From Mom. Deep bow from Nod. Deep bow from Mom.
And
The most from Nod.
Quick side question. Are trolls humanoids or monsters?
What
They are
about
mo-
trolls, actually?
they are monstrosities, I believe. Let me double check for you.
What
Just
about
making
trolls?
sure as I finish
I
my
mean, we
horse
weren't
They
there for
are-
that, so it doesn't matter, Pixel.
No, they are giants.
giants, which are monsters.
No,
Which are giants.
they're giants.
They are
They are monster type giants.
monster type giants.
No,
Yeah,
as in
they're-
everything in the monster.
Dominate beast.
They
or
are
monster?
no, it
Charm
would not.
person.
No. They're
They
Their
are
category-
What
creature.
magic do you use to make them your friend?
Their category says troll, large giant,
chaotic evil.
I think they're a humanoid creature, right?
So humanoid.
Yeah,
would be
they're
person.
humanoid.
So charm person. If you can converse, it's charm person, right? That's the whole bit.
Yeah.
Can you talk to a troll?
Do you know giant?
I can know giant.
You can know giant? How?
Comprehend language.
Ah, okay.
Do I have that?
Comprehend language lets you hear languages, not speak them.
Yeah.
Someone's got tongues, right?
No. Drata might.
If I can communicate, fuck. Damn it. Dominate person. Do I have that? No. Fuck. Damn it. Killing things it is. I was gonna be nice, but no, now they just die.
Hey, is there a thing in D&D that's similar to real languages where it's like you don't speak the language, but you can understand the language because
I
it's,
don't care.
it's the same language
I was
group?
gonna try to make it work. Now they're just gonna die.
Listen,
That's
if
why I'm
it's any
asking. Maybe
consolation,
Orc and
they're
Giant are
definitely-
like really close languages, so they kind of understand each other. It's like simple sentences.
If it makes it better in Moss's headcanon, the creepy mist has been like murdering and tainting wildlife for like a while, so
Murder.
net
death,
positive
kill.
on the murder.
True.
Okay, so are Pix and I supposed to fuck off into whispers again, or like?
Oh, well,
are you-
we're coming
just
back
dead,
now.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, no, I'd say you guys are probably like getting back together now, everyone.
Yay.
So okay.
Getting the band back together.
So yeah, all of you get back together. I assume that you relay like everything you've talked about with the Duke
I
and
tell
like the
them
battle
nothing.
plan.
We're all met.
Wow.
So
Because
we're all
I
meeting
tell
at
them
my house?
everything.
Cool.
All meeting
yeah.
At my house. Okay.
Yeah. So are you guys all going back to Durgat's house?
Yep,
that the
I
plan?
assume that's where everyone is.
Okay. Yeah, so you start heading back towards Durgat's house and go through the main streets on Wintervale and like get back over to it and go inside.